people get together and they do what they do, and then in a lot of cases, their achievements are acknowledged by nonprofit organizations here in town, such as the American Cancer Society, who has nominated Diana Sevanian for 2016 SCV Woman of the Year. And here with me is Diana Sevanian and also Andrew Emmett from the American Cancer Society. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, first of all, Diana, is this the first time being nominated?
Yes, it is.
And were you surprised, or did somebody tip you off ahead of time?
Well, my dear friend Nancy Coulter called me and told me about their decision to do this, and I was so flabbergasted, and I must have spent 5 minutes on the phone telling her all the other people that I thought should be nominated, and I was just blown away by this, and I'm tickled, I'm thrilled, I'm honored. The ACS is truly a family to me, and it is a chosen lifestyle to be a volunteer for them, and it's part of the best part of my life.
Now, you're a retired RN. Is this were you able to volunteer as much time before, or is this now that you're retired, you're just finally able to give back some time and energy to some of these causes?
You know, my RN years are behind me. I still keep my license up, but it was years ago that I worked at many years at Kaiser and then Henry Mayo. But it was working for the Signal newspaper beginning almost 20 years ago now that my beat became the health beat, which was a great segue as I was a nurse and a cub reporter at 40 some odd years old. And it just grew from there, my association with the ACS, coming to understand how valuable, powerful, life-saving, spirit-saving this nonprofit is. And I learned it firsthand, too, through family members. My husband was hit with cancer at 52. My mother died from it. My grandfather died from it. I've lost so many close friends, unfortunately. And so it affects all of us, and we have to do something about it. There's so many valuable, fabulous causes to give your energies, your time, your resources to, and ACS is certainly one of them. Changes lives, saves them.
And that's true that there's probably nobody in this world that isn't affected by this, at least in one way, or touched by a family member or someone else. And even if it's not a family member, somebody you know eventually. Andrew Emmett of the American Cancer Society, what brought Diana to your attention?
Well, the American Cancer Society really is an organization of volunteers. Here in California, we have about 400 staff and 200,000 volunteers. Here in Santa Clarita Valley, we have 2 staff and hundreds of volunteers. We couldn't do what we do without our volunteers. Really excited to nominate Diana this year for Santa Clarita Valley Women of the Year. There are plenty of worthy volunteers at the organization, but when we look at what Diana's done, 18 years, she's on the Leadership Council, which I oversee, and that's a group of ambassadors that go out in the community and really do the work of the American Cancer Society. So I'm really happy to be here sitting next to this wonderful woman who I had the opportunity to meet for the last year, and as the American Cancer Society, we're just so proud of her.
Well, I think that's wonderful. And Diana, a lot of nominees. I mean, everyone is usually humbled by this. I just from in talking to you, you are as well. And I want to ask you: are you just excited that maybe this gives you the opportunity to shine more of a light on what you do, or the American Cancer Society itself, or are you hoping maybe secretly that you'll get the sash or whatever it is that they give you in the early May?
I already have the sash because I have the ACS in my life and the family of friends that I've developed through it. And the nomination is really, it's icing on the cake for me. I think everybody is a winner here, and whoever finally steps up to the podium come May 6th will truly be, the worthy recipient of the top award there. And I'm just happy to be a part of this, truly.
Right. And I think that's wonderful. In all the nominees I've spoken to so far, no one has said, please vote for me or anything like that. And it's true. and I know exactly that's not what it's about. We don't do these things and give our time for the glory of it. You do it because you really feel it's in your heart and soul that you are making a difference. And I think that that's wonderful that so many of us here in the Santa Clarita Valley and so many of you take up that mantle to help out these various causes, especially the American Cancer Society, again, affects everyone in one way or another, of whether it's personally, whether someone's gone through it themselves, or family members. I'm the same here with you, has gone through some things like that. So it's a really important organization.
Yeah, over 172,000 cancer diagnoses every year, 58,000 deaths plus in California. So it affects us all.
Well, that is outstanding. Well, I mean, that you guys are doing such good things, not these statistics themselves.
And some of the services and programs we have here in the Santa Clarita Valley, getting patients to treatment with drivers who will take them there and wait for them and bring them back, putting them up in hotel and lodging so that they have a place to stay. Access to care is very important as part of our mission here at the American Cancer Society, and locally we're doing that.
I think it's outstanding.
Our Relay for Life is coming up May 21st through the 22nd. It's a 24-hour event. It's a fabulous community fundraiser, the signature outdoor fundraiser of the American Cancer Society. Anyone can call 661-298-0886, option 3, to get information, or www.scvrelay.org. We would love to have you there, and especially our survivors. Anyone who is a cancer survivor, whether you were diagnosed yesterday or 25 years ago, we would love to have you in our Survivor First Lap Walk and really celebrate your survivorship and life together.
It is a wonderful, wonderful event. It really does raise the level of awareness every year, and I've attended many, many times and had a lot of good memories from that. So I want to thank you for coming out, Diana Sevanian, SCV Woman of the Year nominee for 2016, and Andrew Emmett from American Cancer Society. And Diana, we appreciate all the work you've done for the American Cancer Society and everything else here in Santa Clarita. Andrew, thank you also so much for stopping by and giving us the update and the information.
Thank you for having us here.
You bet.
We appreciate it.